Don't nag about it. Don't say after all these years. After no. Drop me now. Drop me now. Let me tell you something. You see, it's hard to teach these things, balancing, psychology and being a Christian. Do you understand what I'm saying? But hey, try not to act as if the world is about to end. It's counterproductive. So you just say, all right, you know what? So we'll see some other time. Just give me time, to be alone, and all of this. So move on from there. I think it was Pastor Kingsley who said this. When you are now alone, you can cry. You can call your friends. Cry. If I say remove your wig if you want, or if a guy fall on the floor, whatever you want to do, call your friends, cry. But don't cry in the presence of your ex. Don't do it. Listen, let me just say this. I know 90% of you will still not hear word. But it's still my duty, as your teacher, to teach you anyway. Because I know it's really hard. And we are just wired, to go with our emotions in cases like this. But I want to tell you, heads up. It is counterintuitive. I mean, what you need to do is counterintuitive, and it is counterproductive, for you to just think you can cry your way through it, and guilt treat the person. Here are some things you shouldn't do. Don't call every 5 minutes to say, are you really sure about this? What about the time you said this? What about the time you said this? It's going to get worse. Don't send a text every 12 hours. I still cannot believe that after all the time we spent, can you remember when you sang this song for me? Can you remember? It's not going to work. So here is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying this is the best proven way to go about stuff like this. And all of this, listen, I'm speaking as a man. This is not an authority in the word, all right? This is just human relationship and interaction. The priority of the Bible is to give you wisdom by which you'll be saved. All right, so the Bible might not necessarily spell out all these things for you. So I'm spelling it out just based on behavioral science and common sense. Number one, have a no contact period. Have a no contact period. Experts suggest 30 days. Do you know what no contact means? It means no call, no text, don't send DMs, nothing, no contact. Listen, are you listening to me? No, I know it's hard. Whatever you need to do. If you need to mute the person's notifications, restrict the person on Instagram, I would suggest don't block. Let me tell you this. It is counterproductive to show too much care or too much anger. Just be in the middle. Just act indifferent. If you block the person, you're showing too much attention. Now, some people cannot really take this. When you're dealing with a heartbreak, you want to block, for a while, that's okay. But it's even better. All right. This is an extreme statement, but the Bible says he prepares a table before me in the presence. It's a very crucial aspect of what I'm saying. That your ex, is happy for you, that you are moving forward in life. Because one of the most important things that can happen to you when people give up on you is for them to see that you are still moving on. All right. Not everybody can handle this, but it's important. If you are obsessing over the person, scrolling over the person's page, maybe you should go ahead and block the person. But if you can handle it, don't do it. Just find other ways. Restrict the persons. Remove everything that visibly reminds you of the person. Pictures, gifts. Remove it. All right? Remove it. So that's for 30 days. If you have to delete the person's number, you can write the number. Someone said, write the number, give it to a friend. But delete the person's number. All right? So that you won't be tempted. Because even if you say, 30-day principle, I won't contact the person. One day, You might be seeing a movie that had a love scene that will just remind you of something. You just call the person and say, "Hello, hello, Bola. Are you really sure? I just wanted to ask you. It ain't gonna work. Do you understand?" So and then the whole will just get deeper because the person will say, I'm very sure this is never going to work." you know. So whatever you need to do, do. Now listen to this. The next thing you need to do, and this is where purpose will come in. If there is very little left of your life because someone chose not to date you anymore, then the relationship was unhealthy to begin with. From that moment on, be positive, be fun, and show it. Don't reduce your dressing. Nobody died, for God's sake. Stop wearing sack. Don't wear sack clothes. In fact, listen, not for anybody, not to pepper anybody, but just for yourself. You need to pamper yourself to reassure yourself that you're a huge deal and you're going somewhere. Hello, you're a speck. You're a speck, bro. You're a speck, sis. Go for shopping. If you don't post too much, but make sure you post. Do you understand? And just post, especially spend time with people who love you, believe in you. If you have healthy friendships with people of the opposite sex, spend time also. Just go to the movies, do fun things. All right. Again, I'm speaking as a what? As a man. But it really helps. And then if you're doing opposite sex, maybe not many people, just one. Or if you're doing with many people, you have many friends, post with one person. I can't begin to tell you why this is important. But just be posting with one person consistently till further notice. All right? And make sure you're not leading anyone on. It's just a friend. All right? Very important. Let me tell you this. There is nobody, almost nobody, who will break up with you without thinking in the inner recesses of his or her mind whether he made the right choice or not. And one of the things that can convince the person that he or she made the wrong choice is this: nobody wants to be with someone that no one else wants to be with. So when there are people who believe in you, who think you are a big deal, someone is telling you, I don't like you, I don't, and then they're just people who make you feel confident, happy. Spend time with those people. All right. I want to say this. If there were any things that your ex was complaining about and things that you actually need to work on them. And you're not doing this so that one day the ex will pity you. Listen, you know what I think? I think you should have so much esteem that even if the ex says, "Hey, I want to come back," you should think about it. You say, after all what I've been through, you have options too. You must believe that you have options too. Think about it. It's not automatic. You're not there miserable, waiting for the person to just come and save you from your misery. No, you have options too. All right? But if there are things that you legitimately know that you should work on, start working on those things. Start working on those things. And then show progress in those areas. Not in a come and save me kind of way, but just for your own good, to feel happy and confident about yourself. This is also very important. Even if you should try to avoid contact as much as possible, it is possible that you still see the ex. And it is important that you accept that this can happen, because if it is a total absolute surprise to you, you might have an emotional breakdown. You're going to ruin everything. So what do? Be confident, positive, and just fun. Just say, yeah. In fact, especially if there are other people here, just drop light jokes. Be happy. It's important that you're happy, confident. Say, "Oh, how's your brother? How is this project he was working on?" And then, for God's sake, keep it brief. keep it brief. In fact, I want to advise you must be the one to end the conversation. So, hey, take care of yourself. We'll probably see some other time. I wish you the best, and then find the nearest exit in a listen. It shouldn't show that you're running away from the person. Do you understand? Just make it as natural as possible and excuse yourself from that place. All right. You can now express your emotions when you go, but don't be fidgety around the person or any such thing. Don't make it awkward. All right. So that's important. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. I just want to say for the last time, all that I said is very important because the typical breakup emotions are counterproductive. You know what? Let's do this. If you understand what I'm saying, if it has really been counterproductive, counterproductive for you in the past, just corroborate that fact. Let me know about it. Let me know about it. If you get what I'm saying, if you experienced it before, you begged, you whined, you cried, you said everything. You said, remember when God said, and it didn't work. Let us know. All right. So Dakore says, yes, sir. Counter, like serious counter. All right. Goodness Patrick says, Pastor, I have, So a lot of people know what I'm saying here. So begging is useless for real. Elsa says it's really useless. So don't try it, and don't think your case will be an exception. 99% of the time, it's really going to be counterproductive. So, hey, be excited, be on to new things, and then pursue God's plan for your life. Some things that will help you, in that phase is to spend time with people who care about you. Make sure you are not idle. If you're idle, it's going to be a tough time for you. You can move in with a friend for that period. Do exciting things. Start pursuing your dreams even more than ever before. Pursue God's vision for your life. And all of this will help you. I know this was short, but let me know if this helped you, if you've been blessed by this. All right. Now, when we're done with this live, I want you to comment on some of the important personal lessons you've learned, from past relationship hurt and mistakes. Someone out there might learn from it. So I want you to comment, not just on the live chat. Actually, not on the live chat, but on the actual comments. All right. One more time, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want to encourage you to please do so. This will go a long way to encourage us, to continue to do this. We'll put in a lot of effort into this, and your encouragement to go a long way. So please subscribe, and then like this video if you haven't. The way the algorithm works, when you like the video, more people get to see it. All right, so please like the video. God bless you. This was fun. Let me just give a few shout outs and then I'll be out of here. So Sophia Alfred, God bless you. Tari Daniel Nelson, Hazel King, Buluti Fair, Ajayi, Massey Rans, Taiwo Jackson, Daniel Agbola, Victoria Tolani, Mudupe Jacobs, Hawa Naomi, Nisi Opusonji. Well, God bless you all right? Have a great time.